Welcome to Facebook for the Blind, your look at the downfall of Western civilization through the best memes we can find each week. Ladies and gentlemen, both and neither. It is that time of the week we like to celebrate Facebook for the Blind, a show for the visually and Facebook impaired. I am your somewhat humble host, Eric. How are you this evening? Joined by my beautiful co-hosts, Andrew Titi and Quiet Michael, we are going to present a fantabulous display of comedically timed, verbalized, and visualized memes, more or less. But first, the depressing news. Facebook for the Blind is nothing but prompt early with the accurate and amazing news. So yeah, midterms. Everybody wants to talk about the midterms. Finally locked in now that the Senate will be controlled by the Democrats. The Democrats got a couple wins in the governors, and things are all balanced out in the House, to where probably the Republicans are going to be in control. Last I looked, they were like one seat away from controlling the House, but there's infighting and Republicans are tearing each other apart for control. And McCarty is going after Rick Scott and this other guy who's an idiot, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, I love it when Republicans fight, and I hope they tear themselves to pieces, which is great. In good news, the United States got its very first millennial, or Gen Zer, I guess I should say. Maxwell Alejandro Frost will be joining as a U.S. representative from the 10th Congressional District of Florida, 25 years old. That's the new hotness right there. Maxwell Alejandro Frost. So, yay. And he won by 59%. So, yay.
Jesus.
Democrats, yeah. I'm compelled to say that even though this is a really big deal, and we're all talking about the red wave that didn't happen, as we go to press, Poland is holding an emergency security meeting after reports of a fatal explosion as Russian missiles have bombarded and killed 2 people. There seems to be some confusion, but it's my understanding that since Poland is a member of NATO, that if they had some missiles on their side, that NATO would be compelled to defend them against Russia. So, hey, this might be the very last episode of Facebook for the Blind. So let's make it a good one, because World War III could break out before we get around to doing the next one. Elon Musk, who is always on this show for some stinking reason, has had a rocky start to his control of Twitter. On Business Insider reports that Elon Musk's takeover was so poorly planned, the company got locked out of its own Twitter account.
I missed that. I somehow missed that in all of this.
Twitter team finally accessed its account on Wednesday, Platformer reported, but the account had not posted since October 13th. Oh, well, let's see. Really great votes again. I'm sorry, in the midterms, we got to see one of my favorite astronauts go back to Congress from Arizona. Pretty happy about Senator Kelly going back. And the race tightened up, and today we did see that Kari Lake lost, and Hobbs has secured the governorship from a lunatic TV Trump sycophant. So I believe that was actually the last of the election denier Trump sycophants that got, as far as I know, all the top ones have been losers so far. So that's a sign. Oh, and we missed this, guys. This was an ancient one, but video showed Ted Cruz getting hit with a White Claw can and booed at the Houston Astros victory parade. I was like, this is if we had an intern, I would fire them for having missed this and not having this video queued up for us. Hey,
fire an intern anyway.
Yeah. You know what? Let's hire one of them. Just all right, we'll talk about it after the show. China launched its space station's 3rd and final module, and I'd just like to tell you, the International Space Station, the United States and all the other countries took I don't even remember, years to build theirs, and China just boom, they're done. The space station's up and running.
They 3D printed it.
Yeah. It's just fucking amazing to me that like time and again, man, we come up with something really cool and we build it, and then China's just like, oh yeah, we can make that faster, cheaper, better.
Well,
Like,
it's been how many years?
no, I think this was like 2 years. And this is freaking
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah. Look, fucking use a cell phone from 2 years ago. It's a cell phones from 2 years ago were flip phones and they were rotaries. Like 2 years is a lifetime in technology.
Yeah, but inside sources have stated that the ISS smells like feet. So they got the Chinese, theirs got that brand new space station smell.
Oh yeah.
Moving on. Mark Zuckerberg, who is allegedly human, but I swear to God, he looks too much like Commander Data. Mark Zuckerberg admits that he got it wrong as he lays off 11,000 people from Meta. Says, I take responsibility. Got it wrong. Not the laying off part. He thinks he got that part right. It was the hiring them. That was the part that he thinks he got wrong. So
super weird that he did something wrong and other people get fired. He should fire himself.
You know,
if he was taking responsibility.
Yeah. You know, if you're the coach of the team and you fuck up, right? You know, you get fired and they hire another one. That's the way I hear it. FTXX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried has vanished from the Bloomberg Billionaires Index after losing a purported $14.6 billion in a single day. Way to go, Sam. That is really gotta be a fucking thing. What I think is hilarious is some Trumper here comments, less money for Democrats. It's like, dude, we do. Democrats don't care.
No,
like
those pricks are libertarians. 100% of them are libertarians.
Yeah, and it's just like anarchists don't care. I love watching a billionaire go bankrupt, especially
overnight.
14.6 billion. Well done. We should come up with a special Hall of Fame in our Legion of Doom for those that were the biggest losers, like just the biggest losers. Like, wow, that is epic losing.
Just like something for those people out there. I know that all these fucking crypto bros call themselves anarcho-capitalists, but you know what an anarchist calls an anarcho-capitalist?
No, what?
A capitalist. Like, there is nothing anarchist about anarcho-capitalism. Like they're just rich libertarians. That's it.
By the way, I'm so glad you said crypto because I forgot to state that in here. And if you're not like reading CoinDesk or down with FTX
CEO kind of,
yeah. Well, but see, trying to do a good job here. All right, moving on into hyper local news. My roommate's brother got married. I don't know if you happen to see this, guys.
Love to see it. You love to see it.
Congratulations to Justin and Jesse says to my new sister-in-law Fallon Paraleski. I used to know how to say that on their wedding night. She's definitely going to keep that. I mean,
yeah, she is.
Beautiful bride. Justin looks happy, which again, weird.
Whoa.
I know. Look closely.
Dude, I'll be honest with you. Jesse and Justin look a lot alike.
Yeah,
a little bit.
It's true. And also, this is their friend Jamie, and she bounced into the house. I didn't get upstairs, but I heard voices upstairs for a hot minute, and they sounded cheery and happy, which was again strange. I don't know if that's Jamie's MO, but no, they were all really happy. It was a very good
That's
day.
beautiful, man. Give him my best. I mean it. Really, don't forget. Give him my best.
I won't.
I love it.
I cross paths with him a couple times a week. Friend of the show, Steve Hofstetter, tweeted, in all the election coverage, you may have missed that Alex Jones was ordered to pay another $473 million to the victims of Sandy Hook shooting, bringing the total to over $1.4 billion. No jokes on this one, just high fives all around. Again, he could be in our Hall of Losers in the Legion of Doom. And I think we should build this virtual display. Ooh, maybe we could do it in Meta. Maybe we can do it in the metaverse. The other 98% repost this tweet from Eli Lilly and Company. We apologize to those who have been served a misleading message from a fake Lilly account. Our official Twitter account is @LilyPad. And Brandon Harden @Harden replies, Elon basically forcing brands to tweet things like, "We're sorry you ever thought insulin could be free." Incredible scenes. And this did have a pretty bad effect because Eli Lilly lost billions in market capitalization. And, you know, when that happens, you know, to a drug dealer, just kind of gets you right in the feels. Ooh, hey, another candidate. Ooh, I like this gallery. This is going to be a good gallery. Again, in super hyper local news, Justin and Fallon also had friends of the show, Tony Santella and Alexandra Hawkey, at the wedding as well. And it's been ages, but this is so many like married comedians like in one spot. It's just weird. You know what I mean? Like married and happy and in just not the thing.
There goes their stand-up.
That's
Hope you got to see them. Hope you got to see them before they got happy.
Yeah, it's true, man. Everybody knows nothing kills stand-up like being happy, and you know.
Unless you're Patton Oswalt, or what's the guy that he looks like a Kennedy, and he was.
Oh yeah.
And
no, that's my daughter's.
And
favorite.
he was really funny until he got divorced, and then he just got divorced, did a whole bunch of fucking coke, and went to rehab.
Oh no, is that what happened?
But they got saved. I think the coke probably preceded the divorce. It usually does, but I can't think of that guy's fucking name, man. Anyway,
Yeah.
He's okay.
He's okay. He's all right.
I think he had a baby with Olivia Munn.
Oh,
or Olivia
yeah.
Wilde.
Oh my God, that's right. Oh,
The fucking
wow.
guy's
The
name.
Jason something.
No, it's John.
No, but he does.
John Mulaney. John
Mulaney Kennedy. That's it.
Yep, that's it. All right, wrapping it up here. I do just want to direct you guys' attention to it's real fun talking about the midterms and the control of everything. But do you know about state government trifectas? That's a cool thing nobody ever talks about. It's where one political party holds the governorship and a majority in the state Senate and a majority in the state House in the state's government. And when you've got a majority like that, you can do all kinds of stuff. Like you can make Roe v. Wade anything you want it to be. And there are currently more state trifectas in the United States than there have ever been before. There are 37. I am watching them carefully to see what parts of the country are essentially one party rule. But I'm going to take a wild guess that most of you have never heard of this concept at all. So put that on your radar. And one of my favorite places to check is the trifecta status by state. Sort of see how the elections have affected it and see what the trifecta status over time is, you know, just in case. You guys seeing this? You guys seeing how, you know.
I want to go on the record of saying I'm very, very for trifectas. Just Democrat ones only. Like, what the fuck do you need the Republicans in control of anything for? Like, you're just afraid a state isn't quite racist enough or something? Like, they don't do anything useful at all.
No. Well, yeah, when your whole purpose is to say that government is useless and you get elected, you just prove it, you know? So it's like, oh, is that working? I'll break it, you know? Oh, aren't you mad at government with this broken thing here? I mean, you know, it's like we saw it happen with the Postal Service, I mean, everything. But I would like to direct your attention to, just in case you're into this stuff, but you'll note that there's this massive spike in 2010. There's a massive spike in 2010.
What happened around there, Eric?
Well, that was when they got the census data in, which is what they apply to redistricting. And they got these really fancy schmancy computers, and they, well, you can read all about it if you Google Project Red Map. You know,
There's something else that happened. I think that in 2008, we got our first black president, and a whole lot of white people made a whole lot of decisions that they would never vote Democrat again.
Yeah, but
I think that's what show me what white supremacy looks like. This is what white supremacy looks like. That's what I think those fucking numbers are.
Well, Project Red Map also has a keyword hint, which is map, redistricting maps, where people, you know, like, remember how we used to have
they did damage.
We had people who elected politicians. Now politicians elect which people are inside their invisible line that keep them
their voters.
Yes. So anyway, and I would like to just point out that these guys are conniving, and the blue response to that has been about as feckless as usual. So there you go, and you should do it. I usually have like really
big jump in 2018.
Yeah, I usually have really cute animal stories to wrap this stuff up with, but I really didn't do my work this week, and I can't find the thing about accomplices. So here's a picture of a dragonfly covered in raindrops, and it's just stunning. It really is, man.
Yeah.
Guy's got a hell of a macro lens up here. You can't really see the whole body, and I think it's because he's got his macro zoomed in, because the really amazing part is this this dragonfly has a primarily yellow head with some orange parts to it, including its eyes, which are those cool fly's eyes, you know, texture, kind of like that. I always imagine them like a microphone, you know, it's that funny metal texture, like a grill, you know, like a hexagonal grill of some kind. But this has got like, you know, 10 perfect water droplets stuck on it, magnifying the grill underneath, and it's just incredible. It's stuck on all the little hairs on its body, and just truly remarkable. So anyway, there's a dragonfly covered in raindrops, and that is going to wrap up the animal story portion of the news from Facebook for the Blind for November 15th, 2022. Now handing up to Michael for an apparently huge slew of funny memes.
Oh yeah.
Just in time, our attorney's here.
Hey, good thing.
Legal
Don't
counsel.
worry. I remember the rules, Emma. Only break one law at a time. Okay.
Nice. That is
Listen, this whole first round, aka the wholesome round, aka big long round one, or round one, whatever.
Round one.
This is going to be, I'm just going to chronicle for you some things that I grabbed off Twitter this week. So Eric touched on this before. Let's talk about what happened. Elon Musk takes over Twitter. And a lot of people didn't know what to think about it, because a lot of people think that billionaires are smart because they were born rich. It just never works that way. It reminds me of this Eddie Izzard joke about royals. You know, he's like, they're not smart. You know, that's why they say things like, "Oh, you're a plumber. What on earth is that?" Right? Like, they're not fucking smart. They're just rich, and royals are in bed. But anyway, Elon buys it. He has this fantastic idea. He's gonna, instead of having the verification check mark, which just all it does is prove that a person is who they say they are, so that if you're following Taylor Swift with the blue check mark, you know it's actually Taylor Swift. Well, he says he's going to democratize that. So he comes out, he says widespread verification, meaning everybody gets a check mark if you pay $8, will democratize journalism and empower the voice of the people. Well, Elon, let's see if that's what happened. All right, everybody strapped in. Here we go. Here's a picture of the blue verified. So Twitter Blue was coming out. Nestle, with a blue check mark, tweeted out, "We steal your water and sell it back to you, LOL."
Perfect.
This says opening Twitter for the first time in a week, and you see it's Homer Simpson, it mows, and it's just jam-packed with people, and everybody is Elon Musk with a check mark. Ben Shapiro, with a check mark, tweets, "The difference between sex and gender is I've never wanted to have gender with my sister."
Oh,
140,000 likes.
I want to go there and like that.
Official Ben Shapiro, with the blue check mark, tweeted out some DMs between him and his sister. Here's a picture of his sister sending him a picture of herself, and then here is official Ben Shapiro responding with the Maroon 5 guy's response: "Holy fuck, holy fucking fuck, that body of yours is absurd." Okay, official Ben Shapiro, blue check mark. Coca-Cola, blue check mark, at actual Coca-Cola, said, "We are proud to announce that we are the #1 plastic polluter in the world 4 years in a row, and with God as my witness, we vow to do a fifth."
Oh.
SpaceX, with a blue check mark, another company owned by Elon Musk, says, "People often ask why we at SpaceX have accepted billions in government subsidies during our lifespan to do 1/4 of what NASA pulled off decades ago, but with a privatized company. We don't have a good answer, but people often ask us." Okay, American Girl, official, with the check mark, says, "Felicity owns slaves." Chuck Grassley, Iowa with a check mark says, been dead 4 years. Iowa GOP been doing a weekend at Bernie's with me. You know.
Awesome.
This is what democratized journalism looks like, Mr. Musk. PepsiCo with a blue check mark tweeted out, Coke is better.
Yeah, which Colbert
Tesla
pointed out doesn't make it not true.
doesn't make it not true. Tesla with a blue check mark tweets out, everyone's talking about Twitter going up in flames, but our cars did that before it was cool.
Oh.
George W. Bush, former president of the United States with the blue check mark, tweets out, I miss killing Iraqis.
Oh my God. That's
I know. I can't believe he tweeted it either, but he's got the check mark. And here's the thing. I'm not the only one who saw this tweet. Former Prime Minister Tony Blair saw it, retweeted it, and said, same TBH.
Oh.
Donald Trump.
Oh my God.
Donald Trump with a check mark. He's back on Twitter, folks. He says abortion is healthcare.
On Veterans Day.
On Veterans Day. Now, Doja Cat, this is fucking funny. So Elon, in response to this, also a whole bunch of celebrities, they changed their legacy blue checkmark accounts to Elon Musk's name, and then he started banning actual celebrities like Sarah Silverman and so on and so forth. So Doja Cat. So anyway, Elon gets pissed. He makes it so that nobody can change their name anymore. So when he did this, Doja Cat, the pop star, the actual pop star at Doja Cat, she had changed her name to Christmas, and then she gets stuck that way. And so she tweets out, and she tags Elon in the tweet and says, I don't want to be Christmas forever, Elon Musk. Please help. I've made a mistake. Elon replies, and he says, you should be able to change your name now. And she replies, thank you, but she's changed her name to Elon Musk. This was my favorite moment. She asked him for help, and he said yes. And then she trolled him. Chiquita, with the check mark, tweets out, we've just overthrown the government of Brazil. And then another Chiquita with a check mark says, we apologize for those who've been served a misleading message from a fake Chiquita account. We have not overthrown a government since 1954.
Oh!
And of course, eventually the headline comes out, Twitter's paid plan vanishes, impersonators undercut verified subscriptions.
Excellent.
Finally, last one for this round is a picture of Elon with the Twitter blue check mark next to a head of lettuce, and it says, the race to rot is on. And I gotta say, I think Twitter won. I think Twitter rotted before the head of lettuce. And that's all I have for round one. TD, take it away.
All right. We're going to do TD's infamous, often imitated but never duplicated short round one.
Are we starting with chili?
No, that's round two, senor.
That's the chili
Gotcha.
for the big number two.
Right.
We're starting with 420 Manny.
Yeah.
It was a poop. It was a poop thing.
I got it.
Okay. Team short
If it
round
gets
one
me, you
here
guys.
in the wholesome round. Friend of the show, 420 Manny. He's got a picture of this very attractive woman wearing nothing but her bloomers, as my grandpa would say, and she's holding her hands over her tatas, if I may be so bold. Yo.
It's your last name.
Yeah. How did I fuck that up? God damn, I fucked it up. Anyway, she's very attractive, but she's looking at this dude with a very incredulous look because he's going high five, and she's just like, "Bruh, really?" And the meme is labeled, "It was worth a try." I'd have it tried too. Next up, we got excuse me. We got a superhero fanverse with a meme. It just says "Me wins the lottery." And we have the Flash running, and it says "My ex hitting me with the I miss you" text, and then we have Superman flying in. And he's labeled the rest of the family saying "We won." But you have Joker leading the race. It says, "My dad coming back with milk after 6 years."
Yeah.
I feel this. Next up, we got Pixie and Brutus with a picture. It's a foreshot of a cat just like aggressively licking its paws, and it says, "Me after eating a family-sized bag of cheese puffs." And I'm feeling a little called out by this one, to be honest with you. Okay, coming up next, we have the Drunken Bard, friend of the show. It says, "Girlfriend, I know it's 2 for $7 margaritas, but please don't get stupid tonight." Me, "Okay, I won't." Me, $21 later, it's a little cat in a sombrero shaking some maracas going, "It's your boy, it's stupido." And if you habla, you know what that means. Okay. Next up, we got the sage quotes and humor. The sage quotes and humor, and it says, "Coworker, $20 says you can't." Says me, "Keep an eye out for the supervisor." And it's a nice little skate park, but it ain't Tony Hawk on a skate ramp. No, it's we got a damn forklift and a dude hanging off the back of it doing like a Superman BMX pose. And basically, I know the last words he said was, "Hold my beer, watch this shit." My wife actually sent me this meme after I already grabbed it. She sent it to me and she says, "No." She said, "Andrew, no."
This is definitely a somewhere in Indiana kind of a meme.
Oh yeah, no, I recognize that hill. That's by Carmel. All right, next up we got what do we got here? Oh yes, friend of the show, friend of mine back from high school, Kira Williams post, "Mark's safe from getting pregnant by Nick Cannon."
Oh,
She's one of the few that can say that. I'm waiting for my test results to come back tomorrow. Okay, coming up.
Same,
next.
honestly, same.
Last one I got for round one here comes from the Illinois Storm community, and it says, "Dear Mother Nature, having received my free sample of winter, I would like to cancel the remainder of my subscription. Thank you." And that's how I was at 6 o'clock this morning when I looked out the window and I was like, "Son of a bitch." And check local listings. All right, yeah, that's all I got for round one. Sizemore, go, buddy.
Very nice, very nice. That was a very symmetrical round one.
I'm nothing if not girthy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my turn at the wheel for my round one, which is ostensibly the wholesome round, a trademark production of Facebook for the Blind. This one's one I just posted I like from Abnormalized Being. Be a Kermit the Frog. Have a creative vision and no ego. Recognize the unique talents of those around you. Attract weirdos. Manage chaos. Show kindness. Be sincere. Be a Kermit the Frog. Which ever since I've taken on this role of running this goofy circus of a show, I feel like Kermit on the Muppet Show.
Oh, is that what you feel like?
South Dakota Department of Propaganda, and if you're not following South Dakota Department of Propaganda, I guess maybe you should. I don't know. It looks like it's suggested for me. Has a picture of the red Kool-Aid man waving, and it says the red waved. It waved bye-bye.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Perfect. A lot of red wave material going on. We've got the here's another one here. The other 98% presents a picture from poor Tiffany Trump's wedding. There she is, a stunning vision in her gown on her wedding day down there at Mar-a-Lago. And it is captioned, traditional family values, standing between your mom and the chick your dad cheated on your mom with, who's standing next to your half-sister, whose mom your dad cheated on with your mom.
Ooh.
And another funny thing about this picture is actually that Guilfoyle lady that's tagging Don Jr. is off to the right of Ivanka here, or Ivana, or whatever her name is, and she cropped her out.
Yeah, she sure did.
I was like,
So dirty.
bro, how bad do you have to be to get cropped out of a Trump family photo? Think about that for a second.
Oh
Like,
shit.
what did Guilfoyle do?
She wore a black dress. She wore
Like-
a black dress to a fucking wedding.
Okay. Okay. All right. You know what? All right. I was just because I was like, killed an animal. No, they've all done that. All right, moving on.
God, these people are fucking trash.
They really are. And it's like, I love that it's just on display.
God.
The archways of flowers and tacky pastel colors and them walking down the thing. It was just like, all I could think was, this is what happens when you have no friends. When you are surrounded, when you are just so rich, no one around you is actually a friend. You know what I mean?
Or smart.
Speaking of Photoshop, why does it look like Melania is photoshopped into the picture?
Ah! She's gotten really good at that move, dude. She can do it like a ninja. Like a ninja. I'm just gonna
Because
Photoshop.
it's your stand-in.
You remember like how Mike Pence was like trying to do that stuff, like telepathically, I'm not here. He closed his eyes, be like, I'm not here with the president.
Do you guys think Melania Trump exists? Or do you or is she like birds? She just
She was made in Jim Henson's studio.
You mean in the real world or in this simulation that we're all in?
I don't believe in Melania Trump, okay? That's all I have to say.
Melania Trump is a
She doesn't
hologram
believe in you either, old
invented by
dude.
the Chinese. It's paid for by Disney. Everybody knows it. Pretty fucking funny. Friend of the show, Dennis, posts Doc Webb at _Doc_Webb to repeat the most apt allegory I've heard. Let's say you have a bunch of friends over and you're deciding what to have for dinner. Some of your friends vote for pizza, and some of your other friends vote to kill and eat you. Even if pizza wins that election, you still have a serious problem.
Yeah, no shit. That is what this feels like. Yeah.
It's like, oh, the red wave didn't happen. Yeah, but they wanted to have like a red wedding wave. That's what they wanted to have. So anyway, there's something there. Oh yeah, there's a good one. And Chuck Grassley, Republicans just reelected 89-year-old Chuck Grassley, who was born before the invention of the chocolate chip cookie, to another 6 years in the U.S. Senate. But tell me again how 79-year-old Joe Biden is too old to be reelected. All right. Whatever.
By the way, Chuck Grassley's age is our favorite thing about him.
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's literally
Yeah.
the thing we like about Chuck Grassley.
Strangely enough, though, way down in second place, his legs. I don't know what that is.
He looks like the guy that played Alfred in the Batman movies
Aw.
with Keaton.
Yeah, I could see that. That. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up my round. My round. What round are we in? What
One.
are we doing?
One.
Yeah, wholesome round. My God, has it only been 1 year? With friend of the show, Mark Sandlin, saying, if you're not following Mark Sandlin, you're what are you doing with your life? He says, post a sign from the office says, no sense in being pessimistic. It wouldn't work anyway.
Nice.
Wrapping up the wholesome round one on Facebook for the Blind. Handing it back to
And
my co-host Michael
starting out
for round two, the irreverent round.
the irreverent round. Glow fuck yourself. Friend of the show, glow fuck yourself. If you're not following glow fuck yourself, you're really missing out. This is a picture of someone getting a colonoscopy, and there's two doctors there and a guy on the table. They're looking at a screen of the inside of a colon, and it's captioned, "This is the weirdest karaoke place I've ever seen." When you look at it again, it sort of does look like they have a microphone plugged into this guy's ass, trying to sing off the screen of a colon. Moving on. This is just a picture of Joe Biden as Eminem. I don't know what else to say. It's an AI generated photo that mixed the two of them, and yeah, okay. Let me zoom in a little bit here. This is some good news for everybody. Florida will go blue eventually.
Oh.
And then on the left there's a picture of Florida, and on the right there's a picture of like 2/3 of Florida underwater because of climate change. Bridget Gabrielle, enemy of the show, Bridget Gabrielle, we don't like you, says the red wave is almost here. Polls close in some states in just 33 minutes. It's time to save America. That's at 6:27 p.m. on election night. Bridget Gabrielle at 2 a.m. tweets again. This time, Generation Z is destroying the country at the ballot box.
Yeah. Go Gen Z.
Yes. Jess Dweck, friend of the show, Jess Dweck, says Lauren Boebert's husband solemnly exposing himself to an empty event space. This is like such a meta political joke. I mean, anyway. Yeah, Lauren, her election's still not called. Yeah. So just to show what that enemy of the show was talking about, friend of the show, John Della Volpe says, one thing I know already, if not for voters under 30, tonight would have been a red wave. CNN National House exit poll. People over the age of 65 voted Republican, 13 points higher. Voters between 45 and 64, 11 points for Republicans. Voters from 30 to 44, millennials, actually Democrat +2. Okay, so that's good. But voters between the ages of 18 and 29 went for Democrats at a margin of +28. And I want to point out that that is more than double the rate at which 65 and olders went for Republican. The kids are all right. The news there. Carol Leonard, I think she won the internet with this whole thing. This was fucking perfect. She put out. So it looks like the red wave was actually just a mid-cycle spotting.
Ouch.
Yeah, I actually think I have to thank friend of the show Mary for that meme this week.
That's a good one.
Nice.
Dumb bitch juice. Friend of the show, dumb bitch juice. We love you, dumb bitch juice. They tweet up this text message between somebody and their grandma, and grandma tweets out, or doesn't tweet. Grandma texts a picture of Five Guys Burgers and Fries logo, and has circled the 5G written in Five Guys, and says, "Open your eyes. They are doing this right in front of us." And the grandchild responds, "Hey, Grandma." 5G, it's everywhere.
Oh my God.
What the hell?
Jesus Christ.
Let me see. I think I have a few more for this round. Let me see one. Yeah, I have like 3 more for this round. Trash Can Paul. Friend of the show, Trash Can Paul. We love you, Trash Can Paul. He's got a picture of a Ford F-150, and it says, "Life didn't give me lemons. It gave me pants, and I've shit them." Dinesh D'Souza tweeted this out, and he is a nemesis of the show. Dinesh D'Souza, actual lizard person. Dinesh D'Souza says the media left is so batshit crazy that they think a vote against Democrats is a vote against democracy. Now, I want you to pay attention to the rest of this tweet. He says, well, if that's the case, then we're sick of democracy. Democracy sucks. Screw democracy. Democracy is fixing to get its ass kicked on election day. Hashtag Red Tsunami 2022. Now, why would someone write over and over and over how much they hate democracy just before they get their ass handed to them in a democratic election? Just thought this was one we should maybe read into the record for posterity. I don't know. Liam Neeson at the Liam Neeson says, actually it's Liam Neeson at the Liam Neeson, says in response to Elon, who said the left went crazy. This is leading up to the election. He says, sure, Elon, the left went crazy. And then he has a picture of the QAnon shaman screaming, thinking he's on Braveheart or whatever. And that's all I have for round 2. Kicking it over to Titi.
Okay, round 2, the second round.
The irreverent round.
That's the word I couldn't think of. Thank you.
A trademarked function of the I don't know. I can't even bullshit anymore. Hang on a second. Hang on, TD.
Take 2.
It's a trade-righted copy mark.
It is a trade-righted copy mark, and we are also trying to tap in that, but we have to contact our tap-in attorney.
Word.
We need an intern. I cannot emphasize this enough. Chili. Our safe word is chili.
I love you, Sesmore.
Oh God. All right. And then I press
There it is. All right.
no, there it is.
Okay. Hey, all right. Moving on. Weird and Wacky Illinois History and Beyond, friend of the show, posted chili outside today. It's just a pot of what my grandma would call chili soup.
Fucking stupid.
I like a good visual pun. I don't care. Who knows it?
Hilarious.
Okay, safe word. Friend of the show, friend of the universe, Cats on Cocaine. And if you're not following Cats on Cocaine, come on, people. Why do you have the internet?
Exactly.
They posted a picture from our saying here from Modcat at Modcat. Owning a cat is hearing things crash during the night and deciding that's a problem for tomorrow. You. I feel that.
Fuck tomorrow, me.
All right, Dumb Bitch Juice, friend of the show, posted this wonderful little picture of a flyer nailed to a telephone pole anywhere USA, and it says, "Who does it?" Oh God, my eyesight just went out. I'm having a stroke. I smell almonds.
This
Or
one.
is it toast? I think it's toast. I smell toast. Okay. It says, "Who does that?" I need to make that a little bigger because I can't read. There we go. Who does it? Every evening, a pepper falls down the chimney. I worship the Lord and have never made an enemy. Who's doing it? And it shows a picture of the fireplace with the pepper laying in the fireplace. And there's a picture of the hand holding the pepper, and someone took and carved into the pepper, "I hate you." And then it shows a little diagram. It shows a little diagram of like a stick man lobbing an object into a chimney. And then the best one is on the far left. It's a picture from like a Ring doorbell, and it says, "Caught throwing," and it's a dude in a mask chucking a pepper towards perfect accuracy into a chimney.
Wow.
I hate you.
Wow.
I hate you. And it says, "I have one kind of relationship with Christ. He has harmed people for me. He can find you in any town. I suggest you end your campaign."
Oh my
Let's
God.
talk about this. 412-552-3083.
Dude,
Yes, that's a real phone number.
He's trying to do the Taken speech there, but he's just like, I have a special set of prayer skills.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Oh, I love
I
that.
will find you.
I hate you
He
on a
will find
pepper.
Oh my God, that is beautiful. That is a thing of beauty.
I almost peed myself when I found that.
I respect the pettiness of the
Oh.
thrower here. I really do.
Dude,
I
there's
get
so
it.
much. the planets had to align so much, and he's saying every evening a pepper falls down.
It just not just one, but continuously.
This is a person who's creating their own destiny. This guy creates his own luck. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What could I dare say? This is a true anarchist.
Yeah.
This is spite. Whatever it is, this is a spiteful motherfucker. This is a petty ass bitch who's doing this.
And he's my new hero. He
him.
or she or they or neither are my hero.
Yeah.
This feels like a he.
Yeah, I'd give him a follow.
I don't know. But female spite, dude. Female spite.
Listen, I'm just saying how I feel in my spirit, and I very much relate to this thrower.
Yeah,
fair.
I thought you were saying he throws like a girl.
One time I got so mad at a first aren't. This is a true story. I got so mad at a first aren't that I had a whole bunch of dairy for breakfast, and I'm very lactose intolerant. And then I went in the first aren't's office and I asked them for some professional development. I said, I have some questions about my career path, first aren't. I was wondering if you could. And that first aren't was like, they can't say no to that. I was junior enlisted. So I said, you mind if I shut the door? First aren't was like, oh, of course you shut the door. And I absolutely weaponized the shit out of those farts. It was biological warfare, fucking full blown. Like, dude, I farted so bad that finally that first aren't took out some tissues and held it up to her nose. And she's like, Labune. And I was like, one more question. She's like, get the fuck out of my office and leave the door open. That's what she said. So I get this guy. I'm for it.
Wow.
Look,
all right, we gotta move on.
You are my hero. Oh my god. Okay, next. New friend of the show, Jefferson Harrington, posts a wonderful meme. It's you've all seen this meme. It's the little girl smirking at the house burning down in the background. Except the little girl's face has a really scary rendition of Elon Musk superimposed over it. And then the burning house is just labeled Twitter.
Yeah. Fucking great.
Yeah. I just have to one. All right. Moving on. Front of the show, I'm Awesome Sauce. Just post fake laughing with customers is actually a job skill. And as a guy who has to deal with 75-year-old women who can't get their internet to work on a daily basis, I feel this in my soul.
God bless you, TD.
Thank you. I'm not a hero. I'm not a hero.
Servicing those old women. I know this has been a dream of yours.
I always thought it would involve more cocoa butter and Bengay.
But you know, even though it's not perfect, you're still getting your dream.
Okay. Jessica Ellis at Baddest Mama Jamma might be my new favorite person, because she posts this picture that All Things Interesting posted. It says a 2,000-year-old green serpentine stone mask found at the base of the Pyramid of the Sun in Tutankhamun, Mexico. And it shows a picture of, a green stone mask, kind of looking like the one from the Mask movie with Jim Carrey. And Jessica Ellis just posts in all caps, leave, period, the green mask, period, from the pyramid, period, alone, period.
Agreed.
And I agree. Like, no, we've just gotten over the last couple of years. Don't touch that motherfucker. Okay, moving on.
Oh, this one hurts my eyes.
Memes every day from my buddy Nathan Mintz. Post one of the creepiest memes I've ever seen. And he just says, raisins and potato salad is a hate crime. I said what I said. And then the meme is saying, that face you make when you added raisins to the potato salad to cool off the spice of the mayo. And it's 4 of the whitest Caucasians from the mountain of Caucasus you've ever seen in your life.
This is the kind of white that we are not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This
Right.
is like
Yeah,
this is white with money. This is
Yeah.
this is Hampton.
I mean,
Hampton
yeah,
kind of life.
you got all the stereotypes here. You got the bro with the sweater tied over his shoulder and back with the ripped skinny jeans, and then you got the dude with the polo shirt. Of course, the collar's popped and not enough buttons are buttoned, and he's got
it's pastel pink.
Yeah, and in the shorts are like a weird plaid that hurts my eyes.
But it sort of reminds me of old golf pants from back in the 60s.
Yeah, I can see Rodney Dangerfield rocking those. And then you got
sort of an Easter egg. He's kind of an Easter egg.
Yeah, then you got the bro in like the blue polo shirt with the collar popped and the khakis and the official rapist uniform. And then you got this big humongous dude standing that makes me look kind of tiny. But he's got like the blue button up with the suspenders and the pants. There's kind of the same color as the skin, so it looks really creepy with him standing in the background.
Weird.
I'm gonna say this. I would wear the jeans from the guy on the front far left. I would wear those jeans with the collared shirt and braces of the big guy in the back. I would wear that. That'd be fucking ska as the day is long.
Okay, I can see that.
It's just this is
throw a scally cap on top of that, and I would be okay with that. Yeah.
That big lurch gringo in the back reminds me of Jaws from 007.
Oh, word, yeah.
He reminds me of Jaws from Jaws.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Bravo.
Moving on.
Yeah, but he does look like that guy.
Okay, this is my last one for round 2 here. A friend of the show, Movie Web, post a picture of all the members of the Fellowship of the Ring, the humans, the wizard, the elf, the dwarf, and all the hobbitses. And it says the Fellowship at 100% strength. And then it says the Fellowship at 99% strength, and it's just Aragorn and Samwise. And I say, word.
Nice.
Because everyone else in that picture is kind of useless most of the time. They have their moments here and there. Moments here and there. But pretty much overall, yeah.
Whichever
one. A lot of riding around on horses, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, one of the guys gave name to Second Breakfast, so he's a hero.
Oh, I mean, I didn't say they didn't contribute. I just said that
sings a pretty song here and there. Yeah.
Hey, American culture needed a name for a thing, and now we have it.
I mean, yeah. I always just kind of called it pre-lunch, but yeah, Second Breakfast sounds better.
Enough of us keep saying it. We can normalize a thing. That's democracy.
Word. Okay. Yeah. So that's round 2. Okay, Sizemore.
Right. So round 2, and I am loaded for bear, but they all go together. Well, most of them go together. So what can I freaking do? So yeah, 2, the irreverent round. Man, wait. Right. No, I want to share this. Okay, man. Out of practice. FB for TB, a weekly meme cast. And if you're not following FB for TB, a weekly meme cast, you are missing out. Post a wonderful picture of the North American continent, all personified. He's got little arms, he's got a smile on his face. His head is sort of Canada, and he's got little legs and stuff. And it says America, Canada shorts. And we can see that the United States, the continental, is a pair of jean shorts, and Florida has been pixelated, poking out of the bottom.
I love that they pixelated it.
It's
well, because Florida's not part of Canada. It's really weird. So this is a weird joke to make. It's just a piece. It should be just another piece of the fabric, right? I don't know. Sorry.
America, Canada's shorts. All right.
No. Nice try, Canada. You're our hat. Fuck off.
Friend of the show, Bradley Whitford posts, while the race has not been officially called, we can confirm that a Dancing with the Stars representative has reached out tonight to Lauren Boebers. This one makes me chuckle every time, but I did have to double check, and it is 99% counted. It's just so close. We're talking about a difference of like very few votes. We're talking about
Yeah, it's like 1,200 votes.
This is the white ninja meme, the white ninja where he is poking various things with sticks. In this case, he is poking a red puddle, and it says the red wave. Come on, do something. This guy saw it got passed around quite a bit and repurposed for Colorado right now. Come on, do something, because it's 1,200 votes. It's just so close. I keep checking on it and it just doesn't do it. Oh Lord. Dishonorable Titty, who tweets at Kenway Regrets. Dishonorable Titty says space horror is the best horror. What's out there? No one knows. Big rocks, creepy things, sticky things, math, stuff on fire, big holes with math in them. Posted by Eliza West at the Journal of Scientific Shitposting, and well done, Eliza West. Okay, moving on. This is a cartoon from the Times of London, and we have a picture of the big Republican elephant who's being embarrassed and covering his face with a hand because apparently he's out to a nice Italian dinner with Governor Ron DeSantis. But we see pressed up against the window is Donald Trump drooling and pointing at himself. So GOP elephant having dinner with DeSantis. Trump's pressed up against the window, and the elephant is saying, "Oh God, it's my ex."
Yeah.
I was like, man, the Brits always see things so clearly. Look at that. Look at that.
Mhm.
That's over here. All right, moving on. We have a friend of the show, Josh Harkey. Josh, miss you. It's been a while. Thanks for coming to the show. Thanks for all the cards and letter. Repost James Fell, who says the parody accounts of both accelerating the demise of Twitter while absolutely also making its implosion hilarious. It's like if the dance band on the Titanic was also drilling holes in the hull. This was posted in the group called a group where we pretend to work at Antifa Incorporated. If you're not following a group where we pretend to work at Antifa Incorporated, you're missing out. The first comment is from Mike Lowe, who says, for $8 a month, you too can bankrupt and embarrass a billionaire. All right, and this next run is doing my best attempt at ripping Elon a new one. Elon Musk here posted, and it's a picture of like superhero Elon Musk. And Matt Shiver says, "Good night, Twitter. Good work. Sleep well. I'll most likely kill you in the morning." Which is what a lot of people were saying, but then, oh my God. And then Shiver's like, calm just exploded with the aforementioned little girl watching the house burn down, labeled as Twitter. And so many. This is a 3-person meme. We got a guy pointing a gun at the head of a guy who's standing up for his girlfriend, who's huddling behind him. And the girlfriend is labeled Elon Musk. The guy who's standing in front of the gun is labeled Weird Nerds. And the guy with the pistol is labeled Valid Criticisms. And oh my God, did the Weird Nerds come out of the woodwork. Friend of the show, Kendall, and if you've followed me on my social media, my friend Kendall can say some of the most amazing things. There is no millionaire too crazy for my friend Kendall not to simp for them. It is truly amazing. And anyway, here we go. Already did that one. So sorry. Moving on. The Tesla account that has an actual real check mark right next to it right there. So it's real Tesla. Says our favorite movie is Total Recall, because that's also how car safety regulators refer to our company. And I liked a lot of people pointing out things like, think about, how Elon is running Twitter right now. So, petulantly, and what that would be like if he controlled your air on Mars. And I was like, we don't have to visualize that because we've seen Total Recall. It's a full circle of life, people. Total Recall, when the corporations turn off the air on Mars, it's like already been visualized. There we go. This is a picture of the Twitter bird in the flaming room with a cup of coffee saying, "This is fine." That's art. Tesla, the real Tesla with a check mark says, honestly, the 53% drop in stock price doesn't faze us. If there's anyone who knows about crashing, it's us. Again, Tesla with a real check mark. I can't change the account name. We ride this till it combusts like a Tesla battery. Tesla, different Tesla. Tesla real with a check mark says, breaking. A second Tesla has hit the World Trade Center. Checkmark Tesla, we love it. Repost Teslanomics saying, how you guys liking Twitter Blue so far? The same Tesla checkmark account says, what people don't understand is Elon has a girl like the girl from Queen's Gambit, except instead of seeing 3D chess on the ceiling, he sees thousands of people getting fired from their job and all of his stocks crashing. A picture of the girl from Queen's Gambit visualizing chess on the ceiling. Real Tesla says, definitely do not go to this website and see how many times our cars catch fire. Reposting Tesla-fire.com. Tesla checkmark says, you may have thought we just built cars that catch fire, but we also built solar panels that catch fire too. Business Insider. Tesla solar panels have become a nightmare for some homeowners, especially for one in Colorado whose roof went up in flames. Woo! I'm running out of air. Real checkmark. Tesla says Elon is going to have to do a couple more coups on sovereign nations to get more lithium for Tesla batteries, but it's chill because our customers usually don't ask questions. Tesla checkmark says, you can just build cars that explode anymore with the way cancel culture is these days. Oh my God. Woo! It's okay. Tesla will make up for Twitter's revenue by announcing more product that will never come out. Tesla at Tesla Real. How long do you think we have left as a company? Be honest. Oh God, these are all LOLs. Tesla at Tesla Real with a check mark. We are working on a software update to the Tesla bot where you can get sexual favors from it without having to offer it a horse. Hey, you guys remember back when Elon offered that girl a horse?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Showed his dick on a plane, I think. Oh my God. All right. Only 3 or 4 more because I can't take much more. Tesla checkmark. Electric cars will solve the problem that our CEO created by sabotaging the California high-speed rail. Drunken Bard. Illy Bosine repost saying Elon Musk has all the money in the world and could be having every experience on this earth that is not out of reach, all of which that is out of reach of the rest of us. But the one thing he wants is the thing he can't have. A world convinced he's very funny and cool and not a cringe middle-aged Redditor.
Yep.
Oh, the hole inside, Elon. This is Meg Slay, friend of the show, Meg Slay, posting a picture of a man with a blue check mark on top, and it says trade offer with exclamation points. I receive dollars. You receive impersonating giant corporations and costing them billions in stock.
Yes. First of all, we love you, Meg Slay. Secondly, here's the thing. That fucking pharmaceutical company, I read that they lost $30 billion.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's the funny
30
thing.
billion.
Here's the funny thing, too. Guess what their response to Twitter was? They suspended all their advertising. So it cost Twitter $1 billion.
Yep.
The circle of life. I don't actually know how that
fucking
song.
Clown.
All right, 2 more. Elon Musk at Elon Musk posts did it for the lulz. and
Sounds like panic.
And Tim Stevens comments, never has one person doth protested too much this hard.
That's it. There's the joke.
Oh my God. Literally, I'm running out of oxygen. I feel dizzy. And finally, Shitpost Chan. And if you're not following Shitpost Chan, why are you even on the internet? Post this picture of Spartacus and is standing up with a check mark and a blue Spartacus. Next to him is check mark, blue Spartacus. And it's I am Spartacus. I am Spartacus. I am Spartacus. I'll have blue. I am Spartacus.
That's a good joke.
Oh, it's a freaking brilliant joke. Wrapping up the irreverent round, ripping Elon a new one. Handed it back to my main man, Michael, with some memes.
Moving into round 3. Leading off round 3 is friend of the show, Salad Dazed. We love you, Salad Dazed. Keep punk rocking for us. And here there is a album cover. Very, this is a Simon and Garfunkel's greatest hits. And it says an impact spot over it. Rest in peace, Gallagher.
That's wrong.
Which is such a stupid joke. It's just that, I don't know. Is the joke that Paul Simon looks like Gallagher or that Garfunkel's name sounds kind of like Gallagher? Either way, it's fucking dumb. I love it. Trash Can Paul has a picture of Shrek as an World War II soldier. And it's just a black and white photo of Shrek in a military uniform. I don't know. Amar Rispud says, time is Irish. Perseverance, the melancholia, the last name O'Clock, etc.
That's brilliant.
Middle Class Fancy, friend of the show, Middle Class Fancy. We love you, Middle Class Fancy. You get us. Says, when the boys say we up to no good, devil face, this is what we mean. And it's just a picture of 3 guys at what looks like a brewery, like a microbrewery, and it says, and they're all white and holding up their beers and smiling real big, and each one is saying something different. The first one says, there he is. The second one says, here comes trouble. And the third one says, looks like they'll let anyone in here. And I gotta say, I really do like this because this is really Midwestern white. This is our culture. This is who we are. This is who we are. I'm okay with it.
Yep.
Here's a picture of a kid leaning on a giant box of Marlboro cigarettes in front of a wagon wheel, and he's got his shirt tucked into his jorts, and it says, when your parents took you to Sears for pictures in the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Trash Can Paul is back. Now listen, this is I gotta say, there's a couple things about this particular graph that I found interesting. So there's a toilet and a sink, and the toilet on the lid, the toilet seat is open. It says assert dominance, and then a dotted line going straight into the water part of the toilet says establish presence. On to the side of the water, but still in the bowl, is labeled stealth. Outside of the toilet completely and onto the floor is question authority. And into the sink is labeled transcend. Listen, I'll have you know I've done each one of these things for these exact reasons. Fucking exactly. 100% I've done this. I'm especially moved by established presence. Like, how many times have you done that? Because you just want somebody to, you're like, you're not alone. Yeah, I'm here. Okay, don't say anything like that you don't want me to hear. So you piss into the water. Like, hey, okay, just so everyone's aware, there's someone else in this bathroom. And then when you want the opposite, when it's late at night, you don't want to wake anybody up with your loud piss stream, you go stealth. Fucking exactly. This is weirdly true. Although I would argue that pissing in the sink is also asserting dominance. Adrian Marie Brown, friend of the show, Adrian Marie Brown says, me, universe, please give me some direction. Universe. And there's a picture of a door that says Pulse.
Say that word again.
Pulse. Oasis of Serenity at Year of the Poets said, my 6-year-old and I witnessed people fighting at the store. And she looks over at me and goes, this is the last time I come to Earth. I got 3 more. I just found this to be very, very, very poignant. It says, really interesting how the folks who told Kaepernick and LeBron to quote unquote stick to sports haven't said shit to Herschel Walker.
Oh.
That's a great point. Moving on. Meme Fistopheles, friend of the show, Meme Fistopheles. I want to say, if you're not following Meme Fistopheles, you're really missing out. But I do want to point out that this particular meme really, 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 really got me. There's 3 circles here. This is a Venn diagram, right, Eric?
Yep.
Is this a Venn diagram?
It's
a Venn diagram. 3 intersecting circles. One is labeled the left, one is labeled the right, one is labeled me. The left and me share sensitive little guys. And that's true. Okay, I'll say that this really does, I get this one. Because me and the right shares rules don't apply to me. It's actually very true. The left and the right, they share tribalism over everything. And that seems true, but it's not me. Me, the left and the right, we all intersect at what we share in common is should not be trusted in matters of the economy or public policy. And my last meme for this round 3, is Trash Can Paul and Shithead Steve. That's right. 2 friends of the show collaborated on this meme. It's a picture of a public toilet, and it says, every day, someone unknowingly takes the biggest shit in the world for that day. True.
Life goals.
I was I was silent because like that blew my mind, dude.
Steve, might have been me. Might have been me one of these times. Might have been me.
I'm
more
pretty
than
sure
one
it's been me a couple of times.
Hell, my name could be someone. I could just be someone who takes the biggest shit in the world. All right, TD, let's see what you got for round 3. The penultimate round.
The
Okay.
penultimate round? Is that what we're calling it now?
Penultimate round.
That's usually what we call it, I think. Hey, all right. Ouch, right in the childhood comments. I don't miss high school at all, but boy, if I could just go back and sit in one of those desks and crack my back like I used to. Yeah, that would feel amazing.
Yeah. So true.
I think I read all the inflections properly.
Nice.
Okay, friend of the show, Pixie and Brutus, post a picture, and it's of 4 people all wearing paramilitary gear, helmets, flak jackets, vests, patches, whatever.
Gosh.
And as soon as my eyesight comes back, okay, and in addition to all these people, there is the angriest looking cat I have ever seen. And there's a glove in front of it, but the glove kind of makes it look like the cat's wearing a flak vest too. And it's just pissed looking, like wants your soul. And it just says, the cat came here to drink milk and fight, and he's all out of milk.
That looks just like my cat.
It took you a second, but oh god, cats are evil.
Yep.
I like them, but they're evil. Okay, moving on. The good and the bad, the bad, and the odd by our buddy Joe the Animal. Post some veterinarian sign. That part's been marked out, but you can clearly tell it's a veterinarian sign by the phrase "to the windows, to the walls, till the vet cuts off the balls." And I think they missed an opportunity to put "oh snip 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 motherfucker, oh snip snip snip." Come on, but, come on! Don't shake your head at me, LeBeau.
I disapprove. I disapprove of
Come
this
on,
sign.
you know that was good. You know that was
Audience
good.
loved it.
Good.
Audience
Yeah,
loved
it's
it.
game
Audience
recognized game. It's a good dad joke.
Thank you,
Fine.
thank you. Friend of the show memes tells the story of baby Ruthless here. A nurse is arrested for using a dead patient's debit card to buy snacks after the patient passed away. And Snickers, with a blue check mark, says, "You're not you when you're hungry." And it just shows the lady actually going inside, and she would figure that her mugshot the next.
God. Oh my God.
He ain't gonna miss it.
Wow.
No way.
That's
Yeah. All right. Low carbing among friends, friend of the show. Post not so much a funniness, but an actual truth that I feel multiple times a day. Sometimes I meet people and feel bad for their dog.
Oh,
I have
bastard.
5 dogs. They drive me nuts, but I love them so much.
Nobody's
And
feeling bad
yeah,
for
if
those
your
dogs, Katie.
if your dog looks unhappy and unpleasant, it's you, buddy. It's not the dog's fault. It's you.
As TD gets licked in the face by his dog.
Yes, as Mavis gave me some lovin's. I got 2 more laying on my lap that you can't see. All right. Galactic Hitchhikers, new friend of the show, friend of the universe, Galactic Hitchhikers. They post a picture of Mariah Carey in her Christmas regalia, looking like Mariah Carey, and she's pointing, and it says, Mariah points to Claude, another innocent victim. All I want for Christmas is you. We look away, and the screaming eventually stops and is replaced by the sound of the bones crunching. Oh, we can all sleep easy. The Mariah has fed for now.
Oh,
I laughed for 5 minutes when I found this one.
that is ridiculous. I like it.
All right. Next up, we got once again, friend of the show, I am Awesome Sauce says we all have that one friend that's always cold, and it's a picture of a woman in a what I could best describe is like an oversized knitted sock with arms and like gloves and like the biggest ridiculous collar that you could like tie up like a hoodie hood to like scrunch up. And yeah, she just looks like the coziest, weirdest jellyfish thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's pretty wild, man.
Whose Nana knit that?
I hope it's machines, because I'm betting otherwise it's like Chinese children prison labor. I don't know.
No, I'm telling you, like three elderly Midwestern ladies knocked that out in a weekend, bub.
Oh, good point. Good point. Lovely.
And make a casserole for Sunday. And make a casserole for Sunday.
Yeah, the prayer group could do this between Sunday morning and Sunday night service.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And still have the potluck.
That's true. I keep forgetting we're all people of the lands of the blizzards where things can be knitted in large quantities. Yeah, that's true.
All right. Next up, we got. Oh,
man.
Okay. I'm having. I smell toast. Okay. One cranky old man group posed huge flame erupts from grill. Wife, are you all right? Me, 10 beers deep, and it's Gary Busey doing a thumbs up with a very Gary Busey look on his face. Just like that's not 10 beers, bro. That's 10 kegs, man. That's a lot.
Nice.
God, he's looking rough. Head trauma, folks. It's real. For the show, I am Awesome Sauce. Once again, wife, when I said bring me something back from the beach, I meant a conch shell. Me struggling to hold a seagull. Fucking say that.
Hey, that one got a chuckle out of me.
My wife, Labune's favorite TD, first favorite TD, liked that joke. She laughed at that, actually.
Hey!
She never laughs at anything I say.
Dude, we got to get a scoreboard. Show
right?
Real time.
All right. And the last one I got for round number 3 here is We Hate Pop Country. Friend of mine, at least. We Hate Pop Country. You may be Texan, but you'll never be as Texan as Matthew McConaughey with an armadillo at a Willie Nelson concert. And here we have a picture. Here we have a picture of Matthew McConaughey looking higher than giraffe pussy, with a little cute armadillo chilling on his knee. In the background, you can see the redheaded stranger himself, Willie Nelson, doing his thing, reeking of 10 types of weed you've never even heard of.
We can smell the weed from here, Willie.
From here. And that's pretty Texan right there. He's even, I think he's even wearing a University of Texas t-shirt with the hook 'em horns.
Oh,
because look at the orange.
Right.
Yeah, but that's all I got for this one. Back to you. Say some more.
All right. Try and knock this third round out till we get to post with the most. And this first one, not technically a meme, but I'm not on the other stuff like Instagram and whatnot. So a kid sent me a Halloween thing on Instagram. I didn't see it until recently. So this is me and another Ghostbuster. And I think I was a little buzzed here on Halloween at the Rose Bowl. So
I know that guy.
yeah. Well, I'm dressed as Elwood, and your buddy is dressed as well, it's the other character played by Dan Aykroyd in Ghostbusters. So Dr. Bankman, maybe? I'm not sure. Anyway,
Sir.
but he even brought like the right kind of cigarettes that he smoked, so I bummed one. Anyway,
Bakeman was played by Murray. Aykroyd played Ray.
Ray. Okay, well, Dr. Ray here. Yeah, anyway, I had a lot of fun with this. This was a good time. It was a good photo. My favorite Halloween photos. This is from Breaking News. Man invents fictional scenario and then gets angry about it. I warn you, if you follow that one, the volume is insane. It's like 100 posts a day. But this was passed along, and it was slamming on Fetterman. A lot of Fetterman jokes, and they even took it on TV. They were being extremely mean to Fetterman, who won. And friend of the show, Tabitha Berenger, responds, "Yep, all those are the credentials of somebody that is incapable." And John Fetterman, U.S. Senator-elect from Pennsylvania, went to the Harvard Kennedy School in 1999, went to Albright College, went to Harvard University. I'm sitting here going, and all the smack talk that I heard about Fetterman during this race in Pennsylvania, how did I miss the Harvard? When did that? Nobody talked about it. I mean, did people think that was a liability, so they didn't bring it up? I don't even understand, man. Anyway, people pointed out that, yeah, people did this to AOC. They do it to Ilhan Omar. Just anybody. They're like, not credible. And it's like, Harvard. Fetterman went to Harvard. Marjorie Taylor Greene was tweeting this week. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene said, "I am sure our enemies are quacking in their boots while we are still over here trying to count ballots." And of course, Twitter, gave it 13,000 likes and lots of retweets, mostly with pictures of geese, including this goose down here with a monocle and a little top hat, quacking in their boots. Delightful. This one is, again, conservatives making things up and then getting mad about it. And if you're not following conservatives making things up and then getting mad about it, you have like 100 fewer posts in your feed. It's amazing how many things these guys are bent about, folks. I'm not kidding. So this is a 3D a picture, like an MRI. What do you call it? When you get the picture of the baby while they're still in the womb. And then there's the baby who's born, so they're right side by side. It says, same person, different locations, no less valuable in the first. And this is really just crazy propaganda. But friend of the show, Kaylee Elkin, says, "I love how they show a full-term fetus. They act like people carry a pregnancy for 8 months and just be like, oh, wait, never mind. Yeetus the fetus." It was a long walk, people, but it was worth it. Okay, moving on. Friend of the show, comedian Rena, oh my God, Rena Calm, who's the hardest working woman in comedy, posts a picture of herself with this neon sign, and it reads, "Normal gets you nowhere." The nowhere is all flipped around, upside down, and backwards, and I think it is awesome. Normal gets you nowhere. Thank you for reminding us of that one, Rena. This next one is a 2-panel cartoon of Homer and Bart, except that Bart has Trump's cartoon head on it. It says, "This is the worst day of my life." And Homer comes up and says, "The worst day of your life so far." Reminding us that Trump's life just keeps going and going and going. Plenty of opportunity for mayhem. HuffPo Weird News posts this picture of Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield, who have come together on a cannabis collaboration. And all you need to know about this is it's a picture of Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield coming out with a cannabis collaboration. And the quote from Tyson is, "If I was on cannabis, I wouldn't have bit his ear." Woo! All right, moving on. Useless, unsuccessful, and or unpopular signage reposts this picture of the back of a van that says, quote, ... but God. And it has a cross in between the but and the God. So it says, but God. Kind of makes you feel, with the sun glinting off of it. I mean, it's, oh, yeah, but God. Oh, okay. I made a meme this week. Well, I don't know. I made a thing. I learned about a weird type of redistricting called desplining or something. Anyway, and it was so pretty. I just had to animate it. So this is Illinois district disco redistricting by me. So I don't know. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of like, man, I think if we put this on the ballot and we said, would you prefer this districting, disco districting, or the weird gerrymandering we've got right now? The Illinoisan people would definitely say, yes, make Illinois disco again. Look at that. Yeah. And
Really want to do this tonight?
all right, I got two more and then post with the most. Oh, nope, one more and then post with the most. I posted this one and it just says, librarian, what database search strategies are you using? Boolean, subject headings? And then we got the two guys from Saturday Night Live doing dick in a box saying, student, I put some words in a box. What do you do? I put some words in a box. I had to respond with the gift from Seven and Brad Pitt going, what's in the box? What's in the box? Dick in the box. That's what's in the box. That's a librarian search engine box. Michael, unmute yourself and do your post with the most. Or do it.
Feel pretty weird that you guys haven't heard me talking during those last memes. Didn't realize I was muted. Did think it was strange you didn't acknowledge my jokes. But whatever. My post with the most.
I got bingo. I got bingo. He did the thing. I get bingo this week.
My post with the most this week is a picture of Donald Trump in a golf cart wearing a MAGA hat. And it says, get in, loser. We're going losing. All right, Keith, let's see what you got. I got to get out of this show.
That's awesome.
All right. My post with the most this week comes from a friend of the show, friend of the universe, friend to you and me. If you're not following Baking Will Bake, that's right, Couchman Bakes at Twitter. Please follow him. He'd really appreciate it.
Good stuff.
It says I'm feeling called out by this meme, and it says when old dudes smoke the new weed, and it's three guys from Star Trek, the original, all in various positions of pain and anguish on their faces, just ow, pain, it all hurts. I feel this in my soul. Okay. That's my post with the most this week.
I can hear the soundtrack on this. Like,
oh, word.
Da, da, da. All right, my post with most, wrapping up this show. And I tagged it Alpha Sierra Sierra Hotel Alpha Tango. Nick Adams, whose handle is Alpha Male something or other, posts, alpha males eat wings and drink beer at Hooters with the boys. Beta males nibble on tapas at Spanish vegan cafes with their wives. And Devaney Pinn responds with, as a former Hooters girl, I can assure you that only betas who like to think they were alpha males ate there. And we all laughed when you left. That led to quite the discussion, but Alpha Sierra Sierra Hotel Alpha Tango, Nick Adams. Yep. And friend of the show, Meg Slay, keeps doing callbacks to Nick Adams on Hooters, and it is worth it. Definitely. We did it. That was a show for November 15th, 2022 of Facebook for the Blind. Thank you all so much. Mwah.
Love you, George.
Woo! Woo! Oh, that was good food. Thanks for listening to an episode of Facebook for the Blind. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.